Brought to you by Wall Street Prison Consultants.
Hi, I'm Olivia, a custody advisor at Wall Street Prison Consultants. Today we're going to discuss criminal conspiracies. A conspiracy, in legal terms, implies a clandestine agreement between two or more parties to engage in unlawful conduct. Federal conspiracy charges are not limited to just drug offenses. They encompass a vast range of activities, from financial fraud to acts of terrorism. The gravity of a conspiracy charge lies in its ability to cast a wide net, pulling in all participants, whether they played a significant role or were just on the periphery. According to U.S. federal law, 18 U.S.C. Section 371, a conspiracy exists when there is an agreement between two or more people to commit any offense against the United States or defraud the United States or any agency thereof, either directly or indirectly. At least one of those involved in the conspiracy must perform an overt act to further or advance the conspiratorial agreement. A significant aspect of federal conspiracy is that it's a separate offense from the underlying crime. This means an individual can be charged and convicted for both the conspiracy and the crime that was the conspiracy's objective. Conspiracies pose a unique threat, as they involve collaborative criminal efforts. This collective effort often results in crimes of a greater magnitude, or crimes executed with increased efficiency and effectiveness. Examples of a conspiracy include: Number 1. Imagine Robert, a savvy financier, and his associate, Clara, devise a plan to create a fake investment scheme, promising high returns to potential investors. They develop sophisticated-looking portfolios, advertise their scheme on legitimate platforms, and even create a fake auditing firm to provide proof of their scheme's success. Diana, a software developer, is hired to create a website for the auditing firm. Though she finds some aspects of her task odd, she doesn't question her clients and completes her job. The scheme garners millions from unsuspecting investors. However, a suspicious investor alerts the federal authorities, leading to a thorough investigation. While Robert and Clara are the primary conspirators, the wide-reaching nature of conspiracy law means Diana, despite her peripheral role and lack of knowledge about the full scope of Robert and Clara's plan, could also be implicated. Her creation of the fake auditing firm's website may be seen as an overt act furthering the conspiracy. Number 2. Peter and Paul are getting drunk, and Peter suggests they rob a bank. Paul agrees to it. So although they have agreed to commit bank robbery, no crime has yet been committed. Paul goes on Google and finds a branch of the Bank of the America. Peter then finds a place they can park their getaway car. Choosing the bank and the getaway car location are considered overt acts to further the crime, and they are now guilty of conspiracy for bank robbery, whether the actual robbery takes place or not. For more information on criminal conspiracies, you should contact a prison consultant. Now, let's talk about Wall Street Prison Consultants. Hiring Wall Street Prison Consultants, when facing federal criminal charges, can provide valuable support and guidance through a complex and intimidating process, and help defendants take advantage of programs offering substantial early release. Here's why someone in this situation might consider hiring them. While there's no shortage of criminal defense attorneys to represent defendants in the courtroom, most attorneys' knowledge of custody ends at the prison gates, leaving clients to fend for themselves after the judge renders sentencing. According to legal statistics, 97% of those charged are convicted, with thousands of white-collar defendants sentenced to federal prison each year, the majority being first-time offenders clueless what to expect upon entering custody. Wall Street's services begin long before a defendant even goes inside, and continues after release. Depending on when retained, they guide clients through indictment, trial, pleas, sentencing, and prison survival all the way through supervised release. By using their services, clients develop an edge when dealing with their lawyers. Wall Street takes the mystery out of the judicial court process by educating clients with easy-to-understand step-by-step explanations on federal criminal statutes, indictments, and how it applies to them, so they can make educated decisions about their case and understand the ramifications of a criminal trial versus taking a plea agreement. As I'm sure you're aware, prisons can be dangerous places, and having knowledge about prison policies, early release programs, medical care, inmate jobs, dealing with gangs, staff interactions, and the basic politics surrounding incarceration are the keys to surviving successfully and returning home safely. Many defendants are often confused listening to lawyers, friends, and family members about what will happen to them, and whether hiring a prison survival consultant is helpful at all. While others may have opinions, they are typically not qualified opinions. And once sentenced, it's the defendant's freedom and safety at stake, with everyone else's well-meaning opinions being worthless. When going to prison, knowledge is key, and hiring a prison consultant with facts, instead of uninformed viewpoints, can be the difference between early release and spending unnecessary time in custody. Wall Street prison consultants have detailed knowledge of both the federal legal system and the inner workings of the federal prison system. Their expertise can demystify the process for defendants and their families and help them prepare for what lies ahead, by offering strategies and advice on how to reduce sentencing length through various legal channels and inmate programs, focusing on aspects legal teams might overlook. If a prison sentence is unavoidable, Wall Street prepares defendants for the realities of prison life, teaches them survival tactics, and helps with the emotional transition from freedom to confinement, as well as securing designation to a preferred facility that meets an inmate's needs and aligns with their specific security level or health requirements. Wall Street offers support in planning for life after release, including supervised release requirements and re-entry into society, and doesn't make false promises, but provide a realistic view of the situation and what can be done to mitigate it. While they are not lawyers, they often work in conjunction with legal teams to make sure that all aspects of the defendant's situation are being considered and offer more personalized and continuous support compared to a legal team, especially during the post-trial and imprisonment stages. In essence, they can provide comprehensive support tailored to the unique needs and challenges faced by someone charged with a federal crime, and help them navigate through both the legal and prison systems. It's a specialized service that can add an extra layer of support and guidance that complements the legal defense, but doesn't replace the need for competent legal representation. For more information, contact the director and founder of Wall Street Prison Consultants, Larry Levine, at 213-948-1069, or by email at help@wallstreetprisonconsultants.com. Or visit us on the web at wallstreetprisonconsultants.com.